Hi, hope you're well. Just wanted to explain a little bit about the booking system that we're now using for logging a request to attend a shul service, and to explain a little bit about the precautions that we're taking to reduce the spread of COVID-19 for people that are on the site, that are on the premises. Firstly, I've got to say a massive thank you to everybody that's been helping our community through the lockdown and continues to help the community through the lockdown. Our care team with Karen Moss have been absolutely phenomenal. All the volunteers that have been supporting her, indeed including, of course, the rabbinic team, have been absolutely overwhelmed but been absolutely heroic in the work that they've had to undertake. That's been absolutely phenomenal. Secondly, a massive thank you to everybody involved in easing us out of the lockdown. The people that have been on site to do the assessments and to helping make the new arrangements come to life. Particularly the HOs, Sam Franklin and Simon Mitchell, of course our rabbi. The US has been a great help, and as has the chief rabbi and the London Beth Din. And we've had other volunteers as well. Trevor Globe, Tanya Falk have also been tremendous in their help. So big thank you for your help in starting to get us up and running again. I'd like to, if I may, just address a misconception that's sort of floating out there, that the shul services will in some way can be compared to the services that were 4 months ago before the lockdown. And I'm hearing from a lot of people that there'll be things that they miss about the services. So it could be the chazanas, the tunes, or the kiddush, or dare I say it, yes, the sweetie man. And I'm sorry to say, but these are misconceptions, because the shul service that we will now be running will bear no resemblance to those services that we had 4 months ago. In fact, as the chief rabbi has repeatedly said, and said in his message before Shabbat, we should think of these services in comparison to how they were 4 days ago, not 4 months ago. In other words, we should be looking at them in terms of, this is 4 days ago, we had nothing. And now we are slowly but surely starting to ease in different aspects of the service within the constraints of the health and safety guidelines that we have. So please do keep that in mind when thinking about attending our shul services. Why do we need a booking system? So the three main reasons. Firstly, like with any public space and all other places of worship, we need to be compliant with the NHS tracing system. So, heaven forbid, if anybody who does attend shul does end up testing positive, we will have to comply with the guidance that we're given by the test and trace. Secondly, we need to be able to measure capacity. The shul, under the social distancing guidelines, has a limited capacity as to the number of people that we can have in the shul building. So we need to be able to make sure that we don't exceed that capacity. And I'm afraid to say, yes, we may be in a situation where we have to turn people away because we are above that capacity. And thirdly, I think it also, for all of us, it's reassuring to know that everybody that is in the shul service, that is in the shul building, has been aware and has agreed to follow the guidelines that we've been given. And as I say, they're not just our guidelines; the United Synagogue guidelines, based on government guidelines, based on Public Health England guidelines. So these are really things that have a firm footing. So what's involved? The booking system basically works by booking a week in advance the services that you would like to attend. The website, and I'll give you the link to that website, will open on Sunday afternoon and will be available for you to make a booking anytime up until 5 p.m. that Wednesday. And during that time, you're able to make a booking for the following week, from Sunday through to whatever days the services are running, be it Shabbat or Friday. Once you've made your booking, you'll get an email just confirming that you've requested a booking slot, but that's not a confirmation that you have your place. What you'll then get on the following day, on the Thursday, is a confirmation of whether or not you have a space at the services that you've required. And yes, you will get an individual email for each of the services that you've made a request for. Please be patient with that, and please, as I say, only come along to services where you have requested and had a confirmation of a booking space. So, the system, I should emphasise also, is open to members and non-members. But as you can imagine, for reasons that I hope are obvious, we would be giving priority to members over non-members. If during that time you are, for whatever reason, unable to make your booking to come to Shul, please let us know. Email the warden's email address, wardens@borehamwoodshul.org, and let us know. So we understand that your circumstances may change. Please do let us know, and don't come to Shul if you are showing any of the signs or symptoms of the virus, or if you've been asked to isolate for whatever reason. Please don't come to Shul if you've not booked. We'll have people at the gate to check people in, and we'll have a list of the people that have had a confirmed booking. But please don't put them in an awkward situation where they have to turn people away. If you haven't booked, please don't come. When you do come, bring a mask. It can be a face covering or whatever it is. There are plenty of places you can get them from, but please bring a face covering. Again, you will be turned away if you don't have one. And again, I don't want to put people in an awkward situation where they're having to turn people away. Also, please bring what you need for the shul service, whether it be a siddur, or a talit, or a chumash, tefillin, obviously. Anything that you need for the shul service, please bring, and please remember to take it home with you afterwards. It's probably advisable, actually, to put a name label inside anything that you bring. But please don't bring any food or drink to the shul premises. Whilst you're on the site, again, please work with us. There'll be signs up to show you where to go, how to get to the place where you're going to sit, and how to get to the bathrooms. Please follow the signs, please follow the guidance that you're given, and please follow social distancing and hand hygiene as well. There will be facilities available for you to keep your hands clean, for you to wash your hands, but please do follow the guidance that you're given. It's for all of our benefits. And at the end of the service, please leave as quickly as you possibly can, again following the guidance that you're given. Don't hang around. The longer we hang around, the more the chance there is for us to spread the disease. During the service itself, daven, obviously, and participate in the service, but we're asking congregants to sort of keep your voices down. Now, ordinarily, I tell you not to be talking in shul, but here, when it comes to answering the chazan, particularly with things like the Kedusha, the Kaddish, Amen Yehei Rabbah, and of course the Baruch Hu as well, please keep your tone to a sort of talking tone. No need to shout it out loud. That again helps to spread the particles. I'd just like to end, if I may, with a brief verse from Tehillim, from Psalms. It was written by Moses, when he'd finished completing the construction of the tabernacle, the Mishkan. And it was a prayer that he offered up, that the work that he'd put in should be accepted by God, and that the tabernacle and all the appurtenances that go along with it should be used as a way of the children of Israel coming closer to God. It's Psalm 90, and it's the psalm that I said on that fateful night back in March, when I had the unenviable job of closing the shul and turning people away, telling them that prayers would now be suspended and that we would now be going into a lockdown. Psalm 90 ends, Samchenu kimos inisonu, shonos ra'inu ra'ah. Just as you have afflicted us, and we have seen times of troubles, Samchenu, now you should gladden us. Please God, as a community, we will come out of the lockdown and we'll be able to celebrate and enjoy times together. Thank you for watching.